For the first time since 2020, the Fire have something to play for on decision day. They have a chance of making the playoffs if they can get a result, though they will need help from some other teams around the league. The match caps an up-and-down season for the Fire that saw them dismiss their coach in May, reach the quarterfinals of the U.S. Open Cup in June, win 6 out of 7 during a stretch over the summer, and then go on a 7-game winless streak of their own in the fall. Between the Fire and New York City, both teams have everything to play for on decision day. NYCFC need a win to have a shot at the postseason, though there is a scenario in which the Fire can reach the playoffs with just a draw at Citi Field. The Fire need to record an away win against NYCFC, something they've never done before, and get help from some other teams in order to reach the playoffs for the first time since 2017.
For us, we just have to go and try to take care of business, and then we'll see what happens with the rest. But we have to, kind of control our situation first, and then, hopefully some things go our way.
NYCFC have everything to play for in this game. A win along with losses by Charlotte and their crosstown rivals, the New York Red Bulls, would propel the Pigeons into the playoff places, extending the team's playoff appearance streak to 8 seasons after a difficult year for Nick Cushing's squad. Although his team may lack big-name firepower they've had in previous seasons, this is young talent throughout the roster, including Santi Rodriguez, who leads the team in both goals and assists, winger Tyus Magno, recently named to the MLS U22 Best 11, and 23-year-old U.S. international James Sands. To get a result on Saturday, Cushing will need to rely on them, whilst depending on team captain Thiago Martins to anchor the team's defense in front of goalkeeper Matt Fries. The international break came at a fortuitous time for the Fire, as Fire head coach Frank Klopas has indicated he expects to have the full squad, except for Chris Mueller, who's still injured, and suspended Gaston Jimenez, to be available against NYCFC, with the time off allowing players including Federico Navarro to work their way back to match fitness. Expect Navarro to start alongside Ousmane Doumbia, who along with team-leading goalscorer Maran Haile Selassie, could be playing his last game in a Fire uniform. Both are on loan from sister club FC Lugano in the Swiss Super League. That gives the match added meaning for those players, making a final case for a permanent transfer to the Windy City. Similarly, Kai Kamara came to Chicago on a 1-year deal and currently has 144 goals, just one behind Landon Donovan for second on the MLS all-time scoring chart. This is his last chance, potentially, to get up there and tie that record in a Fire shirt. Another key Fire player to watch is midfielder Xherdan Shaqiri, who has a reputation for having big moments in important games. He scored and assisted for Switzerland against Belarus in the international break. Expect New York City FC to make the most of their home field advantage. This match was originally scheduled to be played at Red Bull Arena, but was moved to Citi Field, which, like the team's usual home of Yankee Stadium, has a pitch that is both significantly narrower and shorter than usual.
Yeah, it would be my first time in a baseball stadium, so they told me that it's a pretty narrow pitch, and but it's for both teams the same pitch, so we have to deal with that and try to make the best out of it.
Finish strong, and the Fire could be looking at their first postseason appearance since Bastian Schweinsteiger propelled the team into the playoffs in 2017. A loss for the Men in Red would see the team extend their postseason drought to 6 seasons, the second longest such in league history. With 90 minutes to go and everything to play for, the Fire kick off their decision day clash against New York City FC at 5 p.m. Central Time, and that can be watched on the MLS Soccer Season Pass. I will see you guys in New York.